All right, so picture this. A woman walked into a room, said hello to a man, touched his arm, kept walking. And then that man decided he had been disrespected. Well, that woman was Brandy, the singer. That man was Adrien Broner. So let me set the scene. It's August 15th. They're at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Ray J is fighting Orlando Brown on a Zeus headlined fight card by Clarissa Shields. And Brandy, his sister, one of the most decorated vocalists in the last, 30 years, shows up to support her brother. There's a pre-fight live stream going. Brandy walks into the kitchen. She acknowledges Adrien Broner. She lightly touches him on the arm. Then she goes around the room greeting everybody else. Nothing special. Because, that's what you do at a family event. However, Adrien Broner announces to the room that she walked past him. She disrespected him. She needed to put some respect on his name. Brandy, and I love this part, doubles back. She corrects directly on the spot. You know how we do. You got any sisters in your family? You know how I can get. She straightens him out on the spot. Like, hey, I didn't walk past you. She spoke. She said, hey, I spoke to you. He kept insisting everything is fine while very clearly making it not fine at the same time. And Brandy says the energy in the room is interesting and says she's going back to her car. Streamer Dean the Great steps in and tells Broner it's got to stop. They go like with this back and forth for a minute. And backstage, when Broner tries to smooth it over, Ray J tells him, yo, this ain't okay. So fast forward to this week, and the game gets involved.
The room back there. I need it. Hey, no, not only do I need
my brother.
Take Ray J. You can't whip my ass.
Stop doing that.
But I need a room back there. I need it. Hey, no, not only do I need
My brother.
I see you. Talk to Ray J crazy. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I watched it. I'm an AB fan. Yeah, you did. I watched it. And you was leaning on the refrigerator and you sat there. And you did that. You did that.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you did. You was on the refrigerator watching the whole day.
I never knew what was going on.
I still watching it.
Listen, as brothers,
Then you disrespected Ray J, calling Brandy's brother right there with Brandy walking in.
I didn't think that was respect.
I know. Did you ask him how he felt about it? Did you ask him how he felt about it? At the end of the day, he a grown man. He don't want to be. He is Brandy's little brother, but maybe you don't want to be.
All right. Again,
Come on.
I want to apologize again. I'm sorry to Brandy. Sorry to Ray J. I didn't mean it like that.
All right, one more. They saw it in my mom because she thought she heard Ray J play. She watched the stream. Her name is Miss.
And sorry to Miss Lynette.
That's the game. Shout out to the game. It's Lynette. If you know, you know. So this footage shows the game confronting Adrien Broner about his behavior. And the game's position is basically, I was there, I saw it, don't try to tell me I didn't, blah, blah, blah. He tells Broner, he let a man talk crazy to Ray J. And he says he's an AB fan. And he still watched it happen. You know, Broner responds with apologizing to Ray J. Then Game makes him apologize to Ray J and Brandy's mother and Miss Lynette, who had been watching the live stream. So I think he got everybody covered. Charlemagne the God also weighed in on it and said a lot of people were thinking that he doesn't like seeing Brandy in that mix at all, which I would agree. But I appreciate the Game having that difficult conversation with Adrien Broner. I'm a fan as well, but I'm not a fan of his drunkenness. You know, that can be entertaining once in a while to see somebody really let loose, but when you at his age, it's not okay. It's not funny anymore when you are older and you're always inebriated. That's not cool. That's a sign of a problem, whether you're streaming or not. I mean, that just kind of that adds like a layer to the problem that makes it even harder to realize, to uncover, because you have some type. It's like the stream then acts almost as an enabler. You know, it enables this bad behavior. It enables this destructive behavior, because if someone's going to pay you to basically tear yourself down, but we want you to not just tear yourself down. We want you to do it on camera so we can get some enjoyment out of it. We get some entertainment from it. It's like, okay, at what point do we say no? I'm an AB fan. You know, even people I'm not a fan of, I don't want to watch them destroy themselves on camera. If it's just entertainment thing, or people have a toxic relationship or something like that, they should really get out of it, right? But if they're going to be in it and they're going to argue back and forth, I mean, is it really argue or is it staged? That's kind of debatable. But I mean, it's hard to debate that Adrien Broner is not inebriated right here. It's hard to argue that. I can't argue that he's not completely wasted. He seems like I wouldn't even want an apology from him in his current state. Will he remember that he apologized like that tomorrow? He apologizes. Is that sincere? How sincere is that? You know, where a guy's gonna wake up in the morning and not know where he is, not what he said, not what he did. You know, he might say, I don't mean that. What I said, I apologize. No, they should be apologizing to me. That can happen. You know, so, you know, so I laughed at this all week, and I sat with it, and at some point it's kind of not that funny. It was kind of like you know, maybe that hardcore partying is just like a cry for help, you know, in a way, you know. Because here's what happened. A woman showed up to support her brother. She didn't do anything in his crowd. She's not the type of woman that he would hang around and sit respect and throw her out the house or throw her out the car. She's not that. I think she deserves much more respect than they give these people, these hanger, you know, these tag along people that love to be in that world, which to each his and her own on that, right? But she got pulled into this manufactured conflict on a live stream in front of hundreds of thousands of people, because manufactured conflict is the currency now, right? So, you know, this wasn't the first time either. You know, through that whole fight build up, Orlando Brown kept producing Ray J to Brandy's brother, and she was like a prop for someone else's promo run because why not? This he ever walked in that kitchen that night. So it was like constant shots at her and Ray J. And maybe that's just a low hanging fruit, but maybe she doesn't deserve to be a part of that. If you want to take shots at Ray J, maybe you go about it differently. Leave Brandy alone. Why she got to be a part of that? Anyway, she is a star, superstar in her own right. She doesn't need streaming to have her to be respected for her talent, for her skill, for her accomplishments. I mean, no one deserves that anyway, first and foremost. No one needs to go on somebody's stream to be disrespected. That's anybody. But definitely you don't need to disrespect somebody's family because they're just happen to be there and showing support for somebody else. I mean, what is that about? And she got into the whole thing because a grown man wanted a warmer welcome than what he got. Like, man, come on, man, knock it off. When do we grow up and stop this? I try to cut these streamers a lot of slack because I just assume that a lot of that has to be part of the shtick of the stream, a certain amount of conflict, a certain amount of drama. You need that to keep followers and subscribers and keep people watching. I mean, somebody well behaved and adjusted to life and the ups and downs of it, probably not that entertaining to watch. I mean, somebody, no drama, no road rage, no conflict at home or on the boats or in the mansions or in the wherever in life. Everything is pretty smooth and easy breezy. That's kind of boring, right? So going out of your way to disrespect people, let alone somebody's sister, just is whack. But here's the part I actually respect, because the game didn't post about it. He didn't subtweet. He walked up to a man in person and made him fix it, and then he made him do it again for somebody's mother. That's the old code, right? That's how things used to be handled. Face to face in front of people, then it's over. We traded that for screenshots and stream clips, and I'm not sure we came out ahead type of thing. I thought that was very mature of the game to kind of pull a friend aside. And there's another video of him actually telling him that he needed to stop the drinking, which anybody who's not telling him that is not his friend. So I think Game is showing that he is truly a friend to Adrien Broner, which I think that is respectable. But the question still remains, has to remain with these streaming conflicts. Was that real disrespect or manufactured content? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Yes or no? Should Ray J keep Brandy out of the fight stuff entirely? Yes or no? The game handled it face to face line. Is that better? Or does it only look better because, they filmed it? Before y'all get to it, let me land this plane. You know how I get down, because it ain't no fun. How the song go. Was it real disrespect or manufactured content? Well, hey, we'll never know that, unfortunately. I would imagine it was real disrespect if the game is pulling him aside to have a conversation with him. I guess it would be real disrespect. Plus, I think if they manufactured it, maybe they would go a little further than that than just you know, some some little kind of posturing gestures. Brandy's brother, I mean, you know, how bad is that? I mean, if you're gonna manufacture it, you know, hey, if you're gonna make it up, make it up. Right? Make that thing something epic if you're gonna make it. That's how I feel on it. And should Ray J keep Brandy out of the fight stuff entirely? No, man. That's your family. That's your people. What's the point of doing all this stuff if nobody is there to enjoy it with you? You know, the people you care about, people you love. What's the value in it? If you had to trade all your loved ones, and I don't mean literally trade them, but say they're not here and you are, you know, you hit the lottery, you design the newest whatever, you discover, you know, some rare earth mineral in your yard. What does it matter if you are by yourself and everybody you loved over the years, everybody you came up with, everybody you grew up with is no longer around to share that with you? Would that feel the same? You know, I think for me, that's the whole point of having it, is sharing it. If I can't have it, I don't even want it. That's real. If I didn't have anyone, which I doubt if I'd be in that situation, God willing, I never would be. But if I didn't have anyone to share with, I mean, I don't have a purpose to have these type of things. I donate it to charity or find somebody with family. Yeah, it's pointless for me at that point. The game, handle it face to face instead of online. Is that better, or does it only look better because we filmed it? Well, I love it. I love it. I mean, that uh, kind of takes me back to a place in time when men were men, when we handled things like that. When men had a problem, we talked it out. We looked each other in the eyes. You know, we meant business, and we made change, and we respected each other. Your friends were your friends. Your friends would pull you aside and tell you, "Hey, what you did was whack. What you did was corny. I'm still your friend, but that ain't cool." So that type of thing. It ain't like let's go make a song. Let's go make a rap song. Let's have a rap beef. Let's talk about each other online. Let's have an issue for the world to view or whatever, whatnot. Um, I appreciate it for sure. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Please put your answers in the comments below. Um, Once again, we are live at 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stop in, check me out. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Peace.